Washington State Police Chief wants to make his community a sanctuary city, but not the way you think. He wants to do it for gun owners.
This coming after newly passed gun regulations in the state makes Washington's gun laws some of the strictest in the nation. Chief Loren Culp joins us now.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show. I want to just first ask, what about this new law really offends you? You had said that it violates, in your opinion, the state constitution, the U.S. Constitution, and in enforcing it, if you were to, you would be violating the oath that you gave. So tell us what bothers you about this law.
That's correct. I cannot and will not enforce this law. It goes against the oath of my office. It's specifically the state constitution is even more explicit than the U.S. Constitution. The right of the individual citizen to bear arms in defense of himself or the state shall not be impaired. And this initiative not only impairs, but almost completely eliminates 18 to 21-year-olds from exercising their constitutional rights.
So I assume you got the idea from a lot of liberal cities in this country that do not want to follow federal immigration laws. What would you say to critics who might now say, look, you can't do this. You can't actually ignore the local gun laws. How do you respond?
There's a constitutional duty to officials in office to follow the Constitution. I mean, the Constitution is the basis for the laws of our land.
60% of voters supported this law, though. So are you worried that people will say this is the will of the people and you are now violating that and that you should enforce it? And then if there are going to be legal challenges, for example, by the NRA, and it unfolds and it's challenged, then you cannot enforce the law. But in the interim that you kind of have to do what the voters have asked you to do? What's your response?
The vast majority of the counties in Washington State denied this bill, this law. There's only a handful of counties that passed it, and they're the high population counties like Seattle area and Spokane.
So, Chief, it seems to me as I asked you about the immigration issue, a lot of people in this country are frustrated that there are mayors who just don't want to follow federal immigration law and, as you say, follow the Constitution and how all of this should work. Are you exposing hypocrisy by the left? What are people in your community actually telling you about doing this?
I have tremendous support in my community for doing this. And the Constitution gives Americans the right to keep and bear arms. It doesn't give illegal immigrants the right to come into this country.
It should be noted also that the NRA has already filed a lawsuit to block this initiative, so we'll see how that lands.
All right, Chief, appreciate. Yeah, final word.
Yes, this not only blocks 18 to 21-year-olds from buying a semi-automatic rifle, it creates felons out of otherwise law-abiding citizens. If someone breaks into your home and steals a gun and commits a crime with it, then you, as the homeowner, even though you weren't even home, could be charged with up to a felony.
All right. Police chief,
absolutely ridiculous.
A police chief standing up for the Constitution. Sounds like a good idea. Chief, we appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Yep, that sounds like a good idea. Definitely need more cops like this. Let me know what you think.